Samuel Rindle was born in Yorkshire, England on the 12th of November 1823. His father Frederick Rindle was a Methodist preacher. At the age of 12 he ran away from home and joined a ship bound for America as a cabin boy. He remained in America for 2 years until returning home to announce that he wanted a life at sea. His father arranged an apprenticeship for him on the ship called the Hope, which was bound for Australia. It arrived in Melbourne in the early 1840s. He left the ship and went to Tasmania, where his uncle the Reverend J. Waterhouse was a Wesleyan preacher.
He stayed there for several years until he heard about the gold rush in California and once again joined a ship bound for America. He then went back to England and was again enticed to the gold fields, this time in Victoria. He arrived in Melbourne in 1852.
He subsequently opened a butcher's shop at Collingwood, and a short time later he was robbed of £800. He then carted goods between Melbourne and the goldfields around Kingoa and Coorong.
He eventually settled in Wedderburn in 1857 and opened a general store at 26 High Street. He also built a house next door at number 28. Both buildings still stand to this day. He served as a councillor for the Shire of Coorong for over 40 years and was also a Justice of the Peace.
In 1874 he leased the store to the Shire of Coorong and sold his business to competing storekeepers Leck and Craig. The Shire eventually purchased the building in 1903 and continued to use it as their headquarters until 1962, when the offices relocated to their present position at 37 to 45 High Street. In 1979 the building became the headquarters for the Historical Records Museum.
In August 1906 Samuel suffered a stroke, which affected his speech and ability to walk. He passed away on the 7th of December 1907, aged 84. He was a much loved and respected man of Wedderburn.